Hello and welcome to a brand new LP of a game from, well, 1991? No, why am I saying one? 1995, I believe? Anyway, it's called G-Police. It's actually a really good game, but I am going to shut up in the meantime during the cutscenes. So, yeah, I'll let you watch them. Oh god, these old splash screens are pretty blurry. So, I'll see you in a bit.
2057. Earth's resources are completely depleted. A race to claim every ore-bearing rock in the solar system begins. (2079). Tension grows as opposing nations compete for ever-declining resources and expand their military capabilities in space. 2085. Eurofed Deep Space Survey ship Argo is impounded by SDR-AF coalition forces. 3 ships are destroyed in the ensuing police action. Negotiations fail and war breaks out. 2086. The war escalates and military resources on all sides are rapidly depleted. 2087. The final fleet action takes place at Nereus Harbor, orbiting Neptune. Within days, the battle is finished. Damaged and badly irradiated, the flagship Damocles is the only cruiser to survive the conflict. The war is over. Powerful multinational corporations unite to take control and restore order to the tatters of society. With little remaining military or financial resources, Earth's governments are stripped of their powers and are forced to demilitarize. The construction of capital-class armed spacecraft is outlawed. 2089. The corporations continue the exploitation of space, making vast profits to further strengthen their position. Earth's coalition government is allowed to create a multinational force to keep order in the colonies. The government police are born.
I never intended to join the G-Police. A lot of vets did after the collapse, but I'd seen enough killing. And killing's what it's all about. When they first hit the colonies, the G-Police operated like any other Earth-based force. They got slaughtered by the truckload, and it was clear that the frontiers required more forceful policing. Close air support was introduced in the shape of the AG-60 Havoc. I'd flown these babies on Mars during the war, and they were past their prime even then. Lack of funding from Earth means that these ships are still in frontline service. Second-hand machines flown by second-hand crews. Which doesn't make the job any easier. G-Police are supposed to represent government authority in the colonies, but I knew the score. Most smart cops did now. Keep the population under control and try and turn a blind eye to any shady corporation deals. G-Police are all volunteers, usually vets with time on their hands. There's a few high-minded idealists who think they can make a difference, but the majority are just running from problems back on Earth. The G-Police ask no questions. If you're willing and you're up to it, you're in. Elaine Slater was one of the idealists. She was on her 4th tour as a Havoc pilot on Callisto, and now she's dead. Another good cop among many. They don't keep count anymore, but Elaine Slater was different. She was my sister. The inquiry gave a verdict of suicide linked to stress and depression. I didn't buy that. Elaine had won commendations for closing a couple of big cases, and she'd even hinted at a new romance. Depression just didn't fit the picture. If I didn't believe the suicide verdict, that left only one option. Someone murdered her and went to the trouble of covering it up. I had to know the truth. With a couple of street contacts and most of my savings, I bought a new identity and signed up as a Havoc pilot in the colonies. My military record got me a posting to the main hotspot, Callisto, to Elaine's old unit. I knew I'd have to watch my back out there. If anyone found out I was Elaine's brother, I was as good as dead.
Welcome to Callisto, Mr. Taylor. I'm Commander Horton, and I run this operation. I don't know who you were trying to fool with that false name, Bull Slater, but it's not gonna work on me.
I'd met some of the pilots already. They seemed
Your sister
pleasant
was a good
enough.
pilot, Slater.
Horton was another story.
But if I
A
had
horror
somebody got
story.
pilots recently,
He
then
talked tough
let's
and looked
transport
tougher.
out of here.
That hunk of tin hanging around his brain hadn't slowed him down, though.
Let's get one
He'd
thing
spotted my
straight.
phony ID and was not impressed.
I don't care what you
Arriving
do,
on the
that
same flight as
G-Police.
the internal affairs investigator hadn't earned me any brownie points either. It was plain that my new commander didn't trust me. Yeah, that was okay. I wasn't too sure about him either.
And we both understand each other.
As I listened to Horton, I noticed the medals he wore.
We're in the middle
A
of
vet from the
fine
Naris
here at
action.
Callisto, and I won't
No
stand
wonder
for
he
any
looked
birds
half
on the
dead.
rocks.
Well, then it clicked. He
I've got
was
some chicken
the
nuggets
Horton, the last great fleet
later.
captain.
Your record says you're a
What the
good
hell
pilot,
was he
I'll tell
doing
you
in this backwater?
I don't trust you, Slater, and I'm gonna be watching you like a hawk. Your first briefing is tomorrow at 0500 hours in the main briefing room. In the meantime, I suggest you take a look at your unit's database and familiarize yourself with it. That's all for now, Slater. Dismissed.
And with that, hello and welcome to G-Police. I'm going to go through the tutorial while I let some flavor text not fly by, but I'll be reading it out. So yeah, I'll be reading out some flavor text while I do the tutorial missions. There's, like, you know, not a massive amount. And it gives me a little chance to familiarise myself again with it. It has been a while since I've flown this game, to be honest. Anyway, a series of hoops mark out the course. This course is set with green hoops, and the course ends with a red one. Only fly through the open hoops, as if you fly through one of the hoops, the next one will open. After you finish the course, you have 15 seconds to start another lap, to try and beat your best time. Dun dun da. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say a bit more. Well, whatever. Let's get moving, shall we? We'll read the weapon descriptions and stuff later, because they're interesting. I do find that interesting. Don't ask me why. I'm a madman. That's probably why. Anyway, I will talk to you in a bit when, you know, the stuff is said. So, see you in a bit.
This is
Oh,
advanced
wait.
flight training.
Yeah, sure.
Follow the indicated path as fast and as safely as possible. Times are being recorded. Good luck.
Anyway, I'm going to toss it back to past monkey. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You don't know why I'm annoying. That's me pressing up on the stick. It's me pressing down on the stick. Oh dear, I've bound this wrong. Ah. let's just switch back to this mode. This is not how... I'm not going to be good at flying like this, just by the way. This is the directional pads. But anyway, as I said, without further ado, I'll pass you over to the pass monkey. So, see you in a bit. I hate this. This is absolutely horrible. It doesn't handle directions, diagonals at all. Oh my god. I am so going to have to sort the controls out. I will be back in a bit. I'm actually going to, like, cut to this part. Because, look, I can't diagonals. That's a diagonal. You know, that's me doing diagonals. Ah. I will be back in a second when I fix this. Okay, and with some magical editing trickery, that should be that. Also, that's so much better. Right. Also, we can look around the cockpit. Just by the way, that's using the right analog stick. You can look around the cockpit. Left analog stick moves the actual craft. Anyway, what's backwards? Okay, squares backwards, triangles forward. So, without further ado, I'll put the flavor text on. So, enjoy. Your introduction to the Force. Welcome to the G-Police. As a new recruit, you're joining an organization which, although only a few years old, already has an invaluable reputation. We hope that you prove to be a worthy addition to our ranks. In order to reach this point, you've undergone the most stringent and demanding training program we have ever developed. However, from now on, the orders you take and the missions you carry out will be for real. You will no longer be using dummy weapons on makeshift targets. Things are no longer make-believe. Only you and your colleagues stand between our public and the aggression of the corporations we have been charged to control. It is up to you to enter the real world and put your training into practice. We wish you luck and hope that you're able to carry out all of your orders with skill and dedication. Remember that the G-Police will always be watching you. It is up to you to ensure that we like what we see. Chief Commissioner DeGiorgio, G-Police Central Command. Okay, I'll be honest, that was kind of poor. That was actually a pretty poor performance. I'm not even gonna lie. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This is also very twitchy, a lot twitchier than I remember. Not only that, there's an air brake mode. And it's very useful, but at the same time, my god does it fling you around. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the flavor text. You know. It's also really nice that it's got a timer because it lets me, you know, how long it was. Then I can use the timer to roughly guess what it was. Anyway. Primary objectives completed? None. Secondary objectives, etc. completed? None. You know. Oh, it's complete the course in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh. Oh, we failed to complete it in 1 minute. I might do it myself or something. Anyway, let us chase after a thing while I let the second one play. Well, yeah, first off we'll read it and stuff, obviously, but still, you know what I mean. 3 Havocs start off in the landing pads. Each one, in turn, will take off and do the circuit of the dome. You must try and keep close to each one as possible while doing its circuit. The Havocs will get progressively harder. Yep. So, yep, here we go, I guess. Also, I'm a little bit ill right now. I've recovered from earlier, but my throat is still a bit dry. Yeah, you know, just thought I'd say. No? We're not saying anything? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you in a bit once the flavor text is done. So, see you in a moment. The G-Police Declaration. Government Order TR 4-6645.89. Reproduced according to the Government Archives of Decree. New recruits are instructed to commit these documents to memory. On this day, being the 8th of June on the year of 2089, this government declares the establishment of the law-keeping organisation dedicated to the maintenance of good order within the colonies of Earth and its off-world installations. This organisation will be known by the name of Government Police, or G-Police for short. By this declaration, all governments inclusion parties agree that the G-Police may bear arms in pursuit of their duties. The G-Police may apprehend and arrest individuals assuming there is a reasonable cause for suspicion, intended or actual misdemeanour. The G-Police are answerable at all times to this government and its agents. This decree is recorded and registered in a manner laid down in the text of Constitution. It is now declared active. Committee of Policy and Law on behalf of the Governing Council. Okay, that roughly should be it.
To
So,
engage forward afterburners, double press and hold the thrust button.
yeah, I know,
Once you release the thrust button, the Havoc will remain at its maximum cruise velocity.
Also, something I forgot to say, but I really should mention, is it's very floaty, the Havoc. Like, that's left and then let go. That's right, let go. So it's really quite difficult to control sheerly for that. Because you have to continuously correct your course again. Ooh. Oh, really? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you going?
He's getting away!
Oh, shut up! It's not like I was confused about what the bloody hell he was doing. See? I'm right on a 6. I just didn't see the point in flying in circles. Strange wanker. Weirdo. I'm just gonna fly in circles. Okay, sure. I mean, I don't know why. Oh, is this why you were telling me to afterburner? I bet if there's like a time thing and it's like, oh yeah, you didn't do it fast enough, I'm gonna get so miffed at it. You know, just saying. If it pulls that, oh yeah, well, you didn't keep up with it, it's like, but I did. I like kept up with it all the way. It wasn't exactly hard. Also, I don't know why that flashes and flickers. Primary objectives completed was stay close to the Novice, Medium, and the Expert Havocs. Primary objectives failed, none. Secondary objectives, I bet you was going to be like, oh yeah, you should have done it quicker. Oh, none. Okay. Oh, completed, none. Oh, failed, none. Okay. What about the city course? I don't know why I even clicked that, honestly. It's just going to be the same ring thing, isn't it? Series of hoops mark out the course, start with a green hoop, blah de blah. I don't know why I hit that, but yeah, it's floaty. Like when you touch right, it'll keep going right until you touch left as well. Like there's a slowdown to it, but it drifts quite heavily.
This is advanced flight
So
training.
if I go like that, it's
Follow
just
the
going to keep
indicated
rotating
path as
until it
fast
decides
and
to
as
stop,
safely as possible.
and then like
Times are
that
being recorded.
again.
Good luck.
It's just a really weird, floaty system. Air brake lets you turn even faster, you know, if you weren't turning fast enough. But yeah. That's why it's like I'm overshooting, because I need to compensate for that. I need to learn how to do that again. I used to be quite good at this game. You know. But this is me literally just learning the game as I play again. Oh god. So do excuse my little failing. Here and there, because I'm also trying to talk, which is not exactly, you know, helpful for flying and other things. Also, there's things you can do in this game which are quite interesting, like I can go and press L1 and L2, right? And now, I can look up, fine, look down, fine.
Good work,
You know, without changing altitude. So I can go like that and look at the ground without having to actually change my altitude. So I can actually look down and fly forward. Like that. Or I can look up and fly backwards. Like so. It's really quite an interesting system. There's also just the lifting up and pushing down with L1 and L2. There is no side strafing in the first game. In the second game, it gives you side strafing, but it removes up and down strafing, if I remember right. It's interesting, to say the least. Unfortunately, you can't skip any of this mission brief, it seems. Which is really kind of a pain in the arse. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to complete the rest of the training missions, just to show them off, and we'll start in earnest in the next episode. So if you don't want to see the rest of the training missions, then, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. If you do, then, yeah, you're welcome to stay! Ta-da! With my mildly raspy voice right now. This is a weapon familiarization exercise. Practice using rockets and missiles and learn how to scan vehicles. We'll get to that in the next episode so people don't miss it. You know, just saying. Just in case they decided to skip it. I might cut out these loading screens in future. Cause, you know. Flicker, flicker.
The Havoc has an onboard navigation system that can have waypoints fed into it. Your compass is at the top of the HUD, and now you should see a marker, or arrow, next to the compass, indicating the direction of your waypoint.
So, the marker works the compass works in two ways. It works as one, an altimeter,
if you switch to your map,
and two,
you
a
should
nav
also
marker.
see the Havoc and waypoint positions plotted.
If you're wondering by that, it means this. Ta-da!
The Havoc can be equipped with a variety of armament. Your current payload is displayed on the right of your HUD. If you press the Weapon Select button, you can cycle through your weaponry and the amount currently available.
There we go. I'm using the up and down D-pad. If it wasn't analog,
Ahead of you there
I'd
are several
have to hold
stationary
circle.
targets. Aim using the central crosshair and destroy them.
There we go.
Your waypoint indicator will now direct you to a rearming point.
Yay.
Dock with this platform to add
Oops.
hypervelocity missiles to your armament.
Okay, hypervelocity missiles are kind of ridiculous. They're basically rail guns.
Now follow your waypoints and
But as
destroy any
rockets.
targets.
So missile hypervelocity. Yep. Pew, pew, pew. You know.
Good.
Oh. The weapons we have are ridiculous. Here's the G police.
Head towards the waypoint. Okay, now come to a halt.
I have.
Around the target, you will see the outline of a box. Press the Target Select button to acquire a lock on the target.
Okay, that's R1 by the
To
way.
find the identity of unidentified targets, you must perform a scan. This involves targeting the object and keeping it visible within the circle of the HUD for approximately 5 seconds. Some unidentified targets have been provided for you to practice on.
You can also do it by just looking at the target, like that. You don't actually have to have the nose of the craft pointing at the target, I found out, like, 2 minutes ago, honestly. So I can do that.
Good.
Thank you. Anyway, are you
With
going to
the
point to...
target currently selected, choose the Havoc's IR missiles and press fire. These will home in on your current target, although they do have a limited turning circle and may miss.
Like so. But you can miss if you do it like that. Ta-da! Like so. So it's always reasonable to kind of do that kind of firing, you know. Wait, you flying through the blimp now? Oh my goodness, it's flying through the blimp. But yeah. Is this a proper mission, or is it just gonna go... Oh yeah, yeah, you weren't meant to finish it. Because I'm really starting to wonder. There we go. No? One more target? There we are.
Now follow your waypoints and destroy any targets.
That's a G-Police building. Why are you telling me to destroy it? Am I seriously to the... Okay. I mean, if you want me to. Don't know why you want me to destroy our own buildings, though. Well, if we're told to do it, we're told to do it. So, yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we? This is also taking a lot longer than I would have wanted. That's a bit more damaging. Yep. Not much to really say, just whop this. I mean, we could, like, fly up like that. But, you know, why?
Well done. All targets destroyed.
Whee! Doink. So yeah, our shields, I forgot to say, in the top right hand corner you'll see 100%, that is our shield power currently. They regenerate over time, quite slowly, not massively slowly, but quite slowly. They regenerate over time. Yeah, I don't really care if I completed secondary or ternary objectives, honestly. Thank you. I would like to skip this, but as you can tell, there is absolutely no way. I can't even press the start button to skip it. It's kinda sad, actually. But alas, what can you do? Why is it... Anyway, let's actually have a proper dogfight, shall we? It would be nice. I might rebind, slow down and speed up to R1 and R2, honestly. But you know. Anyway, practice combat skills against drone pilots. Learn how to use bombs and the EMP weapon. So, let's get moving. Again, as I said, we'll read that stuff later. We might run a touch over here, but this will give me a good audio test. Because we'll have like silent sections and noisier sections. So hey.
You are now ready to engage moving air targets.
Thank you.
Now follow your waypoints and destroy any targets.
We'll go. As they say. Problem I'm having right now is my turning, my firing is X, my turning is, or my speeding up and slowing down is square. So I'm having an issue trying to get the speed right, because I'm spending too much time actually trying to, what do you call it?
Now you have destroyed the basic targets. You
Aim
will
and
face
fire.
a series of aircraft of increasing maneuverability and simulating increasing pilot skill. Good.
It is, wasn't it? Or it was, wasn't it? We've taken a touch of hits. I was expecting him to move over, honestly. That might be an idea, just to bind my fire to a different button, honestly.
Good.
Thanks. Good. Good. Pew 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 to you too. Good.
Good.
So nonchalant. Good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Wow, that's G-Police. Oh, okay. Stupid, like, floatiness that I need to get used to. Again. I do love this game, by the way. Just get used to this floatiness again.
Good.
Good. Ah, I'm sorry, it's just amusing to me. Oh, hi, two of them. Alright. Getting a bit more serious, are we? Come on. There's also some graphic settings I might try. Actually, can we change them now? No, we can't. We'll have to like do it outside. This was one of the games that interested me for another reason. Is it's very modular in its decision of how you want to be able to play the game. Do you want a wide open view where you can see a lot of things, or do you want something where you can see far, or do you want to be able to see far and wide but sacrifice frame rate for it? It's quite interesting in that manner. I really wish I could change speed and fire at the same time. Unfortunate limitations of the PlayStation 1. I couldn't find a PC version of it that I was comfortable downloading, which is unfortunate. You know. That took us forever, unfortunately. Good. Yep. Is this just shoot until you die? I have a feeling this might be shoot until you die.
Your waypoint indicator will now direct you to a rearming point.
Oh.
You should now see the rearming platform ahead of you.
Thank you.
The platform and
yeah.
rearming is automatic.
Kinda got it.
This time you're going to try out the Havoc's bombing capabilities. A variety of targets, including some buildings, have been provided for you to practice on. First, select the bombs.
Okay, got anything to say, or just first select
You
the
should
bombs?
now see the bomb predictor reticle displayed on the ground. Release the bombs when this is over your target. Pressing select will cycle through different views of the Havoc.
So we could just drop them straight, I think, but, you know. Let's go for proper bombing runs, shall we? So there's the regular bomb that is just, oh, drop it, look, there's a bomb. And then there's the other bombs which are better for this circumstance. We can blow ourselves up with it if we're not careful like that there.
Well done. All targets destroyed.
So we do have, like, military-grade weaponry.
Your Havoc is sometimes fitted with an electronic pulse paralyzer, which can disable electronic systems, immobilizing the target. Change your weapon selection to EPP and disable any target that appears.
Ah. Forgot how hard it can be because these targets are really quick. There we go. Oh, so the other one stopped because of it? Haha! Pew! Oh. Pew!
Good.
Oh, is that it? Just, oh, good. Yeah, you did good. Yay! So yeah, with that, I will leave it there. We'll get into the proper meat of the game in the next episode. So yeah, apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the first little look at this game. Not much to really say apart from that, is there? You kind of did some training missions and then left it. Yay, I guess. Didn't do too much. That's why I said you might want to skip it if you want. Well, after that part, you know. I'm curious, did we actually get anything interesting? Like, did we actually get secondary objectives? Secondary objectives complete. None. Oh. Oh, there was no secondary objectives. Oh well, that's what I was curious about. So anyway, I will leave it there, and until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.